Hey, evening viewers, welcome to the Taillight Show. I don't normally do these videos, but look, sometimes things happen and sometimes you see things and sometimes things come your way that it's just a comedic gold that falls in your lap and that shit just writes itself. This one here goes out to a champion that I know of, Chris and Brad. We all know Brad in the car world, folks. Brad is the sort of guy that loves to kick around the internet and at car shows and have an opinion on everybody else's cars, but doesn't actually have one himself, you see. I'm convinced that old mate Brad, in his socket set, his ratchet only undoes bolts, doesn't do them back up, because you see, Brad's never built a car, but Brad loves to comment on everybody else's cars of what they've done wrong and what they fucked up and how it should be. So, again, this one goes out to Brad, you see, because first time you comment, mate, it's a bit of a laugh. Second subject you comment on is a bit of a pain in the ass. Third time now brings you fucking internet fame. So here's your bloody 3 minutes worth, buddy. Okay? Because your first time you commented on this and you said how the wing was bullshit and how the four-wheel discs on it wouldn't work and multiple other things. But yet you've never sat your ass in a race car in your life. Okay, mate. Yeah, good. So when you've built a race car and raced a car, come back. Okay? Your second time round was about my 41 Coupe, about how I fucked that car because I got rid of the red paint off the red burgundy colour and painted it black and did all the other bits and pieces to it I wanted to do to it. And you reckon it was all completely wrong. Yeah, no worries, buddy. But you see, folks, in the middle of that, old mate Brad was convinced that my car is a Buick. Not a Ford, a Buick. He's still convinced of that. He's still convinced it's a Buick. Okay, so old mate has clearly got more knowledge than me. Third time round, folks, was on this thing here. Down there, wherever it is, down there. The GT took it out in the weekend, most you probably saw. Went out for an awesome day in it. Some photos popped up on the internet, and he's all over it. And his comments are, oh, that thing's completely wrong, because it's got the wrong indicators in the front of it. Oh, gold star, buddy. Well done. Shit hot. Good job. Yeah. Does have different indicators to what a 1968 Bel Air GT does. Correct. But then your second comment of, I've got the correct indicators for that. You should contact me and buy them off me. Mate, probably one chance of that happening. That many. Okay? You see, something special I did to the car many, many years ago when I built it. Oops, sorry, folks. Was for people like you. Okay? Cheers, mate. All right. That's there for you, buddy. Okay? So take a bow, Brad. All right, you're famous. You're famous on the internet. You're famous on a sticker too. Folks, the reason I call this guy Brad and is how I'll round this out. You see, old mate Brad is absolutely 110% convinced that Angelina Jolie lives in downtown Brisbane. How would he know that? Well, he'd have to be Brad to know that, wouldn't he? I always wind these out by saying, stay dull. Staying dull is pretty cool, actually. It's a good way to live, I reckon. But don't get as dull as old mate Brad, because it's that dull inside his head that the only light that ever comes on is a little man wandering around with a torch looking for the on switch. Probably the worst job in the world because he's never going to succeed, I think.